The bus exhaled her onto a desolate stop, as though reluctant to let go. Katya inhaled air thick with salt and the damp ash of rain. The coastal town slept under an autumn sky, as if time had stalled here. The same cracks in the asphalt, the same faded curtains and windows. Even the smell, a blend of iodine, fish, and old wood, hit her nostrils, forcing her to swallow the lump in her throat. Her father's house crouched at the end of the street, hiding behind overgrown lilacs. Lydia Petrovna, the neighbor, met her on the porch, wrapped in a checkered shawl. "He's in the garden," she nodded, her voice a mix of reproach and pity. "Says he's waiting." The garden, once tended and vibrant, now resembled apocalypse crops. Nettles pierced the tiles, ivy strangled apple trees, and a rusted gate hung on one hinge. Her father crouched by the broken bench, the one where Katya at 7 had drawn treasure maps in chalk. His hands, once strong enough to lift her onto his shoulders, now trembled as he tried to tighten a bolt. "You came," he muttered, not looking up, his voice coarse as sandpaper. She wanted to snap back, to say she hadn't owed him this. Instead, she noticed how his gray hair merged with the leaden clouds, and how sharply his shoulders hunched. Her room preserved traces of her escape, a dusty plush rabbit on the shelf, a peeling unicorn sticker on the mirror. Katya sorted through the old wardrobe, tossing crossword magazines and empty pill bottles, when she found the shoebox. Inside, layers of the past. Childhood drawings, Dad and me on a boat, circus tickets where a clown gave her a balloon, and a leather-bound notebook. She flipped it open. July 15th, 2005. Katya is 6. Taught her to ride a bike. She fell, scraped her knees, yelled that I held it wrong, bought ice cream. She forgave me. Pages turned, years resurrected in ink. September 12th, 2010. First place at the school Olympiad. She called it luck, but her eyes shone. May 3rd, 2013. Fight. She didn't memorize Pushkin's poem, ripped the page from the textbook, didn't speak for 2 days. I fixed the book by dawn. The final entry, June 14th, 2013. She leaves for camp, said, "Don't walk me out." Stood by the window, watched the bus take her away. Never wrote again. A shattered cup clattered from the kitchen. Her father leaned against the table, face ashen. "My heart," he whispered. In the hospital, under flickering lights, he suddenly spoke. Words spilled out like rusted nails. "Thought you'd be happier without me. Didn't call to not remind you." She squeezed his hand. His skin felt thin as rice paper, cold. Morning woke her to the tap of his cane on the door. To the beach, before the rain. They walked in silence. He carried her old seashell net, the one he'd once mended with fishing line. Katya held a thermos of chamomile tea from the pharmacy. The beach was empty. Waves had tossed fragments of a fishing boat ashore. He poked them with a stick. "Remember when we almost drowned here? You screamed about sharks eating us." "I don't," she lied. He laughed, a rasp, like sand in his throat. "Liar. You never forget what embarrasses you." She watched him dig a shell from the sand. His fingers shook, but he stubbornly clawed until he pulled out a pearly shard. Here, like old times. The shell was worn from his palm. Katya realized. Her resentment was a shield. A shield against the fear that he'd died, leaving her the girl who screamed, "I hate you." Before leaving, she fixed the bench. Her father sat on the porch, wrapped in a blanket, watching her drive screws. "Still hold the screwdriver crooked," he grumbled. "Hereditary," she shot back. When she finished and handed her a key, old, blue paint chipped. "The bakery owner said you loved their croissants. Take it. For the road." On the bus, Katya unwrapped the paper bag. Inside, still warm croissant and a note in shaky script. "Come back, even for a day." Before leaving, she fixed the bench. Her father sat on the porch, wrapped in a blanket, watching her drive screws. "Still hold the screwdriver crooked," he grumbled. "Hereditary," she shot back. When she finished, he handed her a key, old, its blue paint chipped. "The bakery owner said you loved their croissants. Take it, for the road." On the bus, Katya unwrapped the paper bag. Inside, a still warm croissant and a note in shaky script. "Come back, even for a day."